Hey guys, I know it's been a long time since you've seen this side, but hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. Um, anyways, today we're gonna be talking about my debt because I am 28 years old and I am in what I consider a lot of freaking debt. Um, and there's been a lot of things that first of all, I just want to say the benefits of not having the following on YouTube is that it doesn't matter what you upload because regardless, no one's watching. That is the benefit of having such a random content channel. Yes, yes. But anyways, I just want to say that if you're watching, thank you. I do appreciate it. But more than anything, I'm uploading this video because I'm very embarrassed in the amount of debt that I am in, but also because I feel this is one of the ways that I am going to be able to hold myself accountable when it comes to paying off my debt. And then I feel that this is another way that other people can feel that they're not alone. I know that there's many people, we live in the United States, okay? Let's be very, very honest. We're a capitalist country. We thrive off of consumerism. And so, just like me, I'm pretty sure the next person, or even you who's watching, is probably in debt as well. And then, yes, there's what some consider good debt and some that consider the worst, everything else, because people are in debt when they have a home. People are in debt when they're in the middle of buying a car. So there's those debts. But at the end of the day, when you are in those kinds of debt, you get something out of it, right? You paid off something that becomes yours. But in cases like this, is you're accumulating interest because you're not paying down balances. And that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, we're just going to talk about that a little bit. And then this is just a way, like I said, to hold myself accountable. And hopefully I could do monthly check-ins just to see how my debt is going, how much has gone down. And yeah, but and let me just share with you a little bit of changes that I made just by 2 months, 2 months and a half at this point. I used to have a Netflix, a Spotify. I used to have about 5 Afterpay account purchases. And what else did I have? I have credit cards. I have personal loans. I have all that stuff. Anything but a home and a car. But yeah, so that's pretty much where I've been. But like I was saying, about 2.5 months ago, when I completely was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't want to live my life like this. I want to enjoy my life. And yeah, and a lot of my issues have been more big purchases. I'm not really a swiper when it comes to my credit card. I'm not just swiping the credit card left and right, or digitally inserting numbers on the web. So a lot of it has been from just like, oh, $200? Don't mind if I do. Swipe. Oh, 700. Don't mind if I do. Swipe. And then it just accumulates and accumulates. The same way that just swiping, a smaller purchase adds up. Well, big purchases add up as well. It led me to getting, and this is going back almost 3 years ago, had those habits have led me to get a personal loan to consolidate debt, which worked for a little bit. And then I kind of just said, like I do every single time, well, it's fine, I could pay it off, I'm good at paying things off, la 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 la. And that led me to have increased my balance on my credit cards all the way through, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 credit cards. My sixth credit card is directly from the store, Torrid. But other than that, I have 5 other credit cards, and I hold balances on 3. Um, and I had balances on, I believe, all of them. So I decided to ding ding get a personal loan, and not just a tiny one, a big one. Yes, yes. And did I pay things off? Yeah, I did. And did I then increase the balances on my credit cards again? Yeah, I did. Dude, like, come on now. I knew better, but it's the same thing that I always tell myself. I'm good at paying them off. I'm good at doing this. What's 500? What? And I do the same thing every single time. And like I said, if we go through my statements, we're gonna probably go through like 5 statements, and no swiping, no nothing on them. But it's like, then you go on that 6 month and you're just like, oh, you did spend like about $500. Oh, and 800 over there. So it's just those big ones that just add up. And if you're only making the minimum payment, which I hardly ever just do minimum. Currently right now, I am doing minimums on pretty much my credit cards, and I'll tell you why. But so sadly, with all those habits, it has led me to the point that I am currently in $27,189 in debt. And most of that is from the personal loan. Okay, I took out a $13 personal loan, $13,000 personal loan, by the way, and I've made $7,000 in payments so far. 2,000 of that has gone to my principal, and 5,000 has pretty much gone towards interest. So with that being said, I technically owe them $21,000 still, including their interest charges. So yeah, I have not made no progress at all, and I've been doing payments for 14 months now. This loan is for 60 months. So yeah, it's quite embarrassing and a big mistake that haunts me to my very core. And it's just something that I don't want to finish in 60 months. I want to finish way before that. So with that, I have to make changes, which is one of the reasons why I started budgeting, doing savings challenges, and just overall trying to manage my money better. And it's a little disappointing because I've always kind of been known as like the person who is good at managing their money. And by that, I feel like I'm good at painting a picture of I pay off everything on my every single month, never late, always early. I pay off everything that I owe, and then I have a balance at the end, and I budget that balance good. And so I come off as someone who knows how to balance their money, budget their money, be mindful, frugal with their money. But obviously, girl, I'm not. The hell? But anyways, so like I said, I just wanted to come on here and show that, because it's like I said, it's just, I know someone else is struggling out there and doesn't want to talk about it, probably needs some sort of guidance, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm hoping then I could get guidance from someone else. But as of right now, this is what works for me. This is what I'm willing to sacrifice per my checks, and if anything changes, then we'll go from there. I am trying to find a second job, and if I do get a second job, then I will be able to put the second job paychecks towards debt, only debt, and which will help me bring the balances down quicker. As of right now, my full-time job, I'm trying to budget and manage what I have now, and for that reason, this is why I could talk about it on how I am gonna continue to work on that debt. So like I said, the balance right now, 27 to $100,000. Let's just go from there. 27,000, 27, 27, whatever. I'm just gonna say 27,000. I'm not trying to with the other numbers, but besides the personal loan, I have Klarna. I'm sitting at a balance of $134, which next paycheck, as in tomorrow I get paid, I'm gonna pay off my Klarna completely. When I paid off my Affirms, I wanted to close my account, but I have a 30-day period where that I have to wait to actually close it. At this point, I think I can close it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And once I pay off with Klarna, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna close both accounts, and I'm never, ever, ever getting back together. I'm never gonna ever purchase anything off of them ever again. No one cares, but I do, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, if I don't got the money for it, I'm not gonna do it. So, and then after that, Credit One, I'm sitting at a $850 balance there. So once I'm done with the Klarna, I'm gonna start putting more money towards the Credit One. And then on Capital One Saver, I have a 2,241 balance. So once again, I'm doing a snowball method, so smallest to biggest. And then from my Saver, I'm gonna go to the Capital One Quicksilver, which I'm sitting at a $2,786 balance. So like I said, I don't swipe, don't do nothing, so I don't really have to worry about my balances going up or down in the meantime that I'm paying them off. The only thing I have to like worry about and take into account is the interest that they do charge me, and how that can maybe, every time that I look at my account, maybe I'm just like, wait a minute, because due to the interest, maybe it goes up, and even though I had given an amount, you know, just how that works. But and due to the interest, like I was saying, but yeah, so that's the game plan right now. I feel like I want to do like a monthly update, and like I said, we're gonna go based off that $27,000 balance that I hold in debt, and each month I'll check in and see how I'll start subtracting, and then we'll go from there, and we'll go from there until we're finally at settle. So that's the plan. And like I said, holding myself accountable, doing what I do. That's why I budget, that's why I'm here. And I just really, like I said, I want to get to the point where I can retire, and if I keep doing this, I'm not gonna get there, because I'm gonna owe money my whole life, and I'm gonna have to work forever. And you know what, I say this now with the highest optimistic illusion that one day I will get to retire. We'll see. But as of right now, the only way to get there is to not be in debt. So that's what I'm telling myself. So obviously I do have a 401k, I have a Roth IRA now, savings account. I have what I need to be successful, so I'm trying my best to get there. And in order for me to be, if I'm successful, then I know the people around me are gonna be as well. So it starts with me, because I'm the most important. I'm just kidding. No, it's just like I feel that if I'm okay, then I feel that the people around me will be okay as well. And that's how I see it. And so yeah, I really want to work on this, and for that reason, yeah, I really just gotta work hard, and I hope that this is the way that I hold myself accountable. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I do want to say one thing. I will be going to Japan next year, and you might be thinking, the hell, girl, with what money you broke? But this has been in the making, in the plans for it's gonna be 2 years once we go. So it's just one of those things that I started planning without much consideration of my financial state, and once I come back, then I could really just like kind of focus on the rest of my stuff. But it's just something, it's a trip I want to take. Like I said, that trip wouldn't hurt me, like wouldn't feel so bad or guilty if I was in a better financial situation. So if I was in a financial situation, those trips like wouldn't feel that way. Like that's the reason I always tell myself I enjoy, like I'm not much of a spender or anything like that. I like to go places. I like to see things. Like that's what I like to do on vacations. That's how I want to spend my money. So if I want to continue doing that, I obviously can't be in a situation like this. So yeah, but like I said, I've been saving for it, and I'm not gonna be swiping no credit cards. I'm not gonna be doing nothing like that. Everything needs to come out straight from my pockets, or I can't do it. Like that's simple. So, and one of the reasons I'll be able to do it is because I'm expecting money too. So that's one of the things that will allow me to take that trip as well, or at least pay partial of that trip, because the rest I've been saving. But yes, I just want to be better, get better. I want to live my life without the idea of like knowing how much money I owe. And dude, because it haunts me, my goodness, like that personal loan, it, like I said, it haunts me. Oh my gosh, it gives me nightmares, dude. That I did something so dumb, gosh. but but yeah, I just want to share it because hopefully this will make something click in your head and realize, damn, I should probably stop spending money on some dumb shit. But sorry, I didn't mean to go there. But we gotta be better, guys. We gotta be better. We gotta stop letting these companies snatch our money up like that. That's what they like to do because they know we'll do it. But yes, I can't wait to come back in a month and give you an update on how everything is going. Like I said, tomorrow I officially pay off the Klarna, and once I pay off the Klarna, I'll be able to move on to the credit one. My goal is to be able to give, so I already give $40 to my credit one, which is pretty much the minimum. It's like 30 something for the minimum, but I round it up to 40. So I'm gonna continue giving the 40, but on top of that, I do plan on giving 200 more. My currently max goal is to give 300 more each month, so 340 in total. And that's the only way I'll be able to knock out the credit one completely by the end of the year and start the new year with only focusing on the capital ones moving forward, and that dumb loan. But yes, so that's where we're at. And if we get the second job, then I'll be able to pay these things off faster. I don't plan on having the second job for forever, okay? I care about my mental health, okay? So yeah, but that's a goal for right now. And as of right now, I just gotta keep pushing, sacrifice when I'm willing to sacrifice. And I say willing because I still need to pay off other stuff. Oh, and just if you're curious, currently right now, this is what I pay monthly. This is all I pay monthly. Okay. My rent, Google storage, because I guess I do have a Patreon. I know people say like, that way you give me people money if you don't even have money. It's $7, bro, and I love them. They deserve it. They don't get enough love, dude. I hate it. Oh, Live Laugh Larceny. That's a podcast, okay? Live Laugh Larceny. You can find them on Spotify, and I think in all other platforms where you listen to podcasts, okay? They're the only people that I support. $7. They deserve it. Like, their content is, no, nobody do it like them, okay? They put so much time. Trevin puts so much time and effort into editing those episodes that I'm just like, no, dude, here's my $7, man. Here you go. And if it was 10, I would give him 10, okay? And Amanda's awesome as well. But so Patreon, and then my phone, and then I give my brother gas, okay? Because like I said, my scooter's down right now, and I need him to give me rides because I don't want to bike to work every day. And then that's from one paycheck. That's what I pay in one paycheck. And my second paycheck, because I get paid bi-weekly. I say that often, but I get paid bi-weekly. And my second paycheck, I do my saver, my silver, my Klarna, my loan, the credit one, and gas. So one paycheck that I have is literally dedicated to pure debt, bro. Pure debt. Can you believe that? I can't, because I see it every day. But that's insane. And so it's really crazy to think that I'm literally throwing one full paycheck to the garbage because I don't even see it, like, because it all goes to money I owe. That's crazy. But yeah, so like I said, once I knock out the Klarna, then it's like that money that has been going to the Klarna can now go to the credit one, and then once the credit one's done, then it goes and goes just like a little snowball until you hit the big ones, the big boy, which in the very end will be that loan. And yeah, and then after that I could really like dedicate more time to me and my future, you know, and to the things that I love, and to the people that I love, or to the people that are around me, or to the people that need help. Like, it's just, we'll reach that stage at some point. So as of right now, it's just gotta work hard. But yeah, so I hope to be able to update you guys in a month and see where we're at. But if you're still watching, I appreciate it. If you're not, I understand, because this video is long. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in a month. Bye bye.